between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ready, 18, Gator. Pilot, 64, weak. And up.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off play action. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
10 Lobo.
54 Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
You're out. Be careful. Be careful.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Shit. Mike's 54.
Topper.
That's what I do. He's crashing. He's checking.
To throw on 3rd down. Daniels. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Will Fuller. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 days, let's go.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch it. Out.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Now, that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. They'll set up a throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132, get it.
To throw again, Daniels. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
10 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You. Watch out.
Leo.
Switch.
On 3rd down, Daniels. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
He's not going to get me.
22 jet bomber.
Check safety.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Shit.
Hey, lock it.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Titans. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Come on.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
General West, rock it. Go, jackrabbit, come on.
No.
Now.
Off the play fake. Daniels out to his left. He finds Corey Davis. And out across midfield down to the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Protein spill.
Let's get that
Here we go.
On 1st down, Daniels. He's got Fuller. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for it now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Couple of nice plays right in a row, and it's a Falcon 1st down yet again. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Sex all day, baby. Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the pressure gets to him again. Uchenna Nwosu able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. You take it right on the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Bang, 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 bang. Pilot, 64, weak, gone, gone. 5, 5.
Second and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Daniels pass, intended for Corey Davis, incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
Do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on third and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. It's caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down. They'll look to throw here. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Out. Get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Check 13. 80 weapon. 13. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
From the gun, Daniels. He's got him in, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
Got it. Check Mike 61. Matchbox lights.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Say. Topper.
What's twin?
Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the
Ready, break. X3. 218. Chopper. Leo.
Check the backer.
Check. Hey, lock it. Check.
Off play action. Daniels rolling to his left. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go,
Offense take over
let's go.
first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Flushed out right. And that's caught by Smith. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Daniels. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Alpha.
26, check 26.
Shoot.
Throwing again. Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Safety's creeping. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
From the gun, Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop the throw. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Falcon first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This is caught by Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point up and through. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. It'll
go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They run the counter. It's Robinson. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Looking here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5.
Let go.
Exit, exit.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hut.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.